A homecoming well worth the fucking wait. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm going to be giving you guys the results of NXT Battleground, and guys, holy shit, what a premium live event. Like, this was by far, if you guys thought that Stand and Deliver was insane, this one was just as. But before we get into the result and the review and the rating, if you will, of Battleground, guys, we are 29 subs away from 200. We are getting there, closer and closer to the goal with each passing day. And as I have said in previous videos, if the channel gets to 200 subs, you guys see it, this Korean Strike of Neos booster box will be opened in its entirety, on the hopes to potentially pull this guy, the so-called Forbidden Yu-Gi-Oh card, Elemental Hero Air Neos. If the channel gets to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box that I got from my partners at Collector Store, so be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description, on the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, maybe even a piece of Exodia, maybe Gaia the Dragon Champion, who the hell knows. But if the channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on hopes to potentially pull my second ever Collector's Rare. Because if you guys missed my Genesis Impact box, I pulled this card, a Collector's Rare Beat Cup from the Underworld, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I am going to be getting this graded at some point, which I don't know when, but if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more premium live event predictions and results in the future. Maybe you guys want episodes of WWE's biggest issue, Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue, death profiles, card discussions, WWE topics. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys have not done so already, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. So we kick off NXT Battleground with the triple threat match for the NXT North American title between the champion Wes Lee and the challengers Joe Gacy and the big strong boy Tyler Bate. This was an absolute chaotic first match. Like there was near fall after near fall, finisher after finisher, counter after counter. This was pretty much everything that you would expect out of a triple threat match, and it was absolutely insane to watch. But the closing moments of the match, Wes Lee was able to hit Joe Gacy with the cardiac kick to retain the NXT North American title against all odds once again. Not only that, but he has made history as the only man to have successfully retained the North American title in more matches than any other North American champion that came before, which is nuts. This match, absolutely insane. I gotta give this match 4 stars. This was an absolute instant classic. But if you want to see instant classics, guys, last man standing, Ilya Dragunov and Dijak. If you guys thought that the last man standing match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar from last year was horrifying to see, this one was horrifying to see. It was absolutely nasty. This was just so, you could not avert your eyes from it. It's like you want to avert your eyes, but at the same time, it's like the match got so good, you can't avert those eyes. Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. I just realized that was actually the third match on the card. My apologies. My brain shut down for a second. Second match was Noam Dar versus Dragon Lee for the Heritage Cup under Heritage Cup rules. Sorry guys, I just got so so excited from Battleground, I completely got the card mixed up. Okay, so Dar and Dragon Lee, this was actually pretty much what we expected from the Heritage Cup. The first what was it? The first 2 rounds, I think it was. No pinfalls, no submissions were made. Dar picked up the first fall in the 3rd round. I think in the 4th round, I believe it was the 4th round, Dragon Lee picked up the 2nd victory. We saw a heel turn from Oro Mensah, which we never thought we would ever see that. Absolutely insane. But not only that, we saw in the closing moments of the match, both Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend helped Dar defeat Dragon Lee as Dar hit the Nova Roller on Lee to retain the Heritage Cup. This was basically everything we had expected from Noam Dar, because when he was a part of NXT UK and he was the NXT UK Heritage Cup champion, he had a man named Shaw Samuels backing him up. Tonight was no different, but I will admit this was, again, pretty much what we expected. I'm gonna give this one 3 stars because this was actually a pretty good match. The only downside was obviously the closing moments of the match, but other than that, it was actually pretty good. Now we move into Last Man Standing. Again, as I said, with Dijak and Dragunov in the ring, it's like you want to watch it, but at the same time, it's so gruesome, you want to avert your eyes. And this one was no different. It took tables, chairs, steel steps, kendo sticks. It took practically everything but the kitchen sink for these 2 men to beat the holy hell out of each other. But it was not enough for Dijak, as Dragunov was able to become the last man standing. And honestly, it was everything we had expected. This was absolutely insane. Like, there's no other words to describe it. This is an easy 5 stars. This one, absolutely nuts, absolutely insane. You can't go wrong with an instant classic like a Last Man Standing. But shoutouts to Ilya Dragunov for picking up that victory. Maybe now he can move on and focus on the NXT title, or maybe perhaps the North American title. Who knows? But speaking of titles, we move on into the NXT tag team titles between Diamond Mine and Gallus, the Creed brothers, and the team of Wolfgang and Mark Coffey. Here's the thing, you guys know I'm a huge fan of both these guys, and this was an instant classic, absolutely insane. Another awesome performance by both teams. That was until the closing moments of the match. Ava showed up, attacked Ivy Nile after Ivy attacked Joe Coffey, and that was when Gallus was able to hit Gallagate, I believe how it's pronounced, onto, I think, Julius Creed, and they were able to retain the NXT Tag Team titles. Aside from the distraction from Ava, this was actually a pretty good one. I'm going to give this one 3 stars, actually. This was actually pretty good. But we now move into the NXT Women's Championship Tournament Finals between Tiffany Stratton and Lyra Valkyria. Lyra had suffered a knee injury at the hands of Cora Jade. And that became Lyra's ultimate downfall, as we saw Tiffany Stratton use the knee to her advantage, and this was basically near fall after near fall, finisher after finisher, counter after counter, the same as the North American title match. But at the closing moments, Tiffany Stratton was able to hit what she calls the prettiest moonsault ever to become the NXT Women's Champion. Now, she became champion after Indy Hartwell gave up the title because of the fact that she got drafted over to Raw and she wanted someone else to be a fighting champion. Honestly, don't get me wrong. A part of me wanted to see Roxanne Perez against Lyra Valkyria, but I will say this. I will say this. Tiffany Stratton's victory may have been on her own. No tricks, no bullshit. But you have to give an assist to Cora Jade, and I can guarantee you that Lyra Valkyria she will come for blood. And by that I mean Cora Jade. She will come for Cora's blood, and that is not gonna be a good look for Cora Jade. But this one, 4 stars easy. There's not much to say about that. But we now move on into the main event for the NXT title between the challenger Braun Breaker and the champion, Boston's own Carmelo Hayes. And this was literally home field advantage for Carmelo because he lives in the Boston area, and I'm kind of surprised that Trick Williams didn't even get involved like he did at Stand and Deliver. But at the same time, it makes sense because obviously now everything's switched. Stand and Deliver, Trick and Mello were the heels. Breaker was the babyface. Now the tides are turned. Trick and Mello are the babyfaces, and Breaker is the heel. But this was pretty much everything we had expected from both Breaker and Mello. This was non-stop action, like just all gas, and the closing moments. What can I say? I mean, what can I say? When Mello shoots, he don't miss, and he wasn't lying because Carmelo Hayes was able to defeat Braun Breaker with nothing but net to retain the NXT title, which now begs the question: what's next for Braun Breaker? What's next for Carmelo Hayes? What does the future hold for both men? Honestly, only time will tell. But this match, 4 stars easy. Overall, excellent card. Excellent card. The only downside was obviously the NXT Heritage Cup match. Other than that, solid. Absolutely insane. 4 stars easy throughout the whole card. Which brings me to the question of the day, which is this: among this whole card, what was your favorite match? Me personally, it has to be the NXT Women's title match because Tiffany Stratton has always said that she wanted to be the best. She wanted to prove that she is the best, that she was the best. Now she has the NXT Women's title to prove it, that she now is the best. And I think I think this title run is going to take her pretty far. But guys, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more premium live events, predictions, and results in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.